Hi everyone, welcome to the online open experience. My name is Jade Turner and I am your host for this evening. We are going to be going through within the next 30 minutes. So a little bit about the company and the credibility, the world-class amazing products that we've got, some amazing results, and then the rewards and the options. So hopefully within the next 30 minutes, we might be able to wrap it up a bit quicker than that, but we shall see. So my name's Jade. Before Herbalife, I used to skip breakfast. I had no energy at all. Never used to eat until around 3 p.m. in the day, training 5 days a week, not really getting many results. And my energy was just so low. So I tended to binge a lot in the evenings with that as well. Fast forward 6 years now, I have a balanced breakfast every day. I'm eating 5 times a day, training much less, and I have a lot more energy. So I no longer binge on foods. I'm also now a mum. So I've had these two transformations. This one on the left is after I had my little girl, and then the picture there that you can see was a couple of weeks ago. So honestly, you couldn't be without these products now. They're just so quick, easy, convenient. And yeah, they just make me feel full of energy, which is good. So why Herbalife? A little bit about the company. So we were founded in 1980 and we've got 40 years of success with this company. I didn't actually personally realise until I got involved in the company a little bit more how established we actually was, which is amazing. And we're available in 95 countries, so worldwide. And we're actually approaching 40 years this year in the UK, which is amazing. And approaching the $9 billion revenue, which is absolutely insane. A little bit about the science behind these products. So we got 300 doctors and scientists that are constantly working on the products to make sure we have the top quality. And this is the reason why we are the best. We are number one. And we have a seed to feed philosophy. So from the moment that things are planted in the ground to when they arrive to you in your kitchen, you can have complete faith that these are the best quality and tested the whole way through, which is amazing. And these are some of the athletes that we are affiliated with. So we are sponsored by 100 athletes and teams. And Cristiano Ronaldo is actually our ambassador. Okay, so this gives you complete faith that our products are the best. He's an incredible ambassador, and it just shows how amazing they are. He could work with absolutely anybody, and he chooses to work with Herbalife, which is amazing. So the challenges we face. Okay, so a lot of the time we are consuming high calorie foods and we've got very low nutrients, and this is because it's easy to us. Okay, so a lot of us, you've probably got the apps on your phone like Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Just Eat. I've got them on my phone, which is absolutely fine to have these in moderation, but I think a lot of us nowadays are looking for convenience, and this is where we're like, short of time, don't have much time, which is why I definitely didn't have breakfast in the first place. So these become quite easy to us to be able to use. And unfortunately, it's just full of unhealthy food. So we want to get those nutrition out there, and we have the solution. Okay, so we have multi-award-winning products. We have got things from like nutrition. So we've got sports range, we've got skincare, and we are winning awards. So who are they for? They are for absolutely everybody. So the 3 main customer groups that we tend to have are, so some of you, a lot of you are probably already on the products at the moment. So you may have come in for a little bit of weight loss or shape change, drop a bit of body fat. That's certainly why I came in the beginning. It may be just to improve your little bit of health, nutrition, get that energy back up, just get a better routine. And then we have the people that want to improve their performance in the gym, and we have the products for that as well. It all starts by starting your day the right way. So most of you will have the Formula One, the protein drink mix, the tea, and the aloe. We really help you get that hydration levels up. The tea, I honestly cannot live without. If you're a mum, it's a must. You have to use these products to your advantage, and that is something I definitely cannot live without. And obviously our Formula One, that's going to start your day in the right way by giving you the vitamins and minerals you need to wake up. We have additional products alongside that. So, you know, filling in the gaps of the nutrition, we've got things like high protein coffees if you're a coffee lover. The protein chips for me are a must to have in your bag. You know, being able to have crisps on a balanced diet is just amazing. Then we've got things like, you know, gut health, the Microbiotic Max, immune boosters to really support that normal function of your immune system, and also the newest product on the block, which is the Phyto Complete, that's really going to target that stubborn stomach area, which is really good, and people are getting amazing results from that. We've also got a sports range, as I touched on earlier, which obviously, as you can see there, Cristiano Ronaldo's got his product there. And these are the best, guys. We've got things from like pre-workouts, things for during your workouts, and post-workout as well, whether that be some of the snack bars, and then they are informed sports tested as well, so you can have complete faith if you're, you know, if you've got people that are in police or firefighters, anything like that, they're informed sports tested, so they are completely safe for all athletes and everything to be using those products. So we are more than just a product. Although we have the award-winning products, we have so much more than that. We have the support in the community around that. We have coaching and mentoring. This is what sets us out from the rest. You have that support with the product. You know, you're not just buying it from a shelf and being able to, you know, find your way with that product. You have the support there with you, whether that's workouts, meal ideas, snack ideas. It is all there for you. We have some amazing stories. So we're going to start off with Kyle. Are you there, Kyle, if you want to unmute yourself?
Yep, I'm here.
Brilliant. If you just want to speak us through why you got involved in the products and what they've done for you.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Kyle. I was recommended the products through a friend and thought I'd give it a go. As you can see, I'm no Cristiano Ronaldo, not for the want of trying, mind. But again, as you can see there, what I used to be like, bowl of cereal before work, if that, you know, excuses not to do anything, not to get up and go and move around, snacking on terrible foods, no energy, just feeling constantly lethargic, you know, falling asleep on the sofa in the afternoon or in the early evening, and just genuinely not paying attention to what I was putting in my body. And to now, you know, having the healthy balanced breakfast, making sure I make time for any kind of workout, any kind of thing that's going to get me going, full of energy. Like my hydration levels are through the roof. I've probably never been so hydrated in my life. And just making sure that I give my body everything that it needs to function. You know, I'm 7 weeks into the product now. I've dropped just over 5% body fat. Again, like I mentioned, my hydration levels are up, and so yeah, really enjoying it. Love like the F1 in the morning. It's just dead convenient for me to make before work, have on the way to work. By the time I get to work, I'm ready for my tea and my aloe.
Amazing, brilliant. Do you have a favourite product?
Yeah, the banana F1 all day. Okay. It reminds me of the McDonald's banana milkshake that I can't get anymore.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Kyle. And then the second testimonial we have is from the lovely Kay. Kay, are you there?
I am. How are you?
Good, thank you. Fire away.
So my name's Kate. I started with a Herbalife product in June of last year. The biggest thing for me was probably my mental health. So I was a really sporty kid, played football, danced. Then COVID, I had a baby during COVID. My mental health declined and my weight went up. So I had zero motivation. I was constantly grumpy, quick-tempered. My body hurt just to take a step. It was horrible. I averaged about 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. Never ate breakfast, binged all afternoon and into the evening. But now I'm full of energy, so positive, and I now do things with my daughter that I've never done. So, for example, last year I took her swimming. I've never taken my daughter swimming before. So for me, the mental change has just been massive. And I also now average 10,000 steps a day.
Amazing.
Which is unheard of for me. But I've got to say, the mental health side of it, once I got the mental health under control, the physical side of it has just followed.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kay. That's just incredible.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys, like as you've heard from the guys there, like the things that this lifestyle and company can do for you is honestly just incredible. So the options. So you're already enjoying the products. You may be just here just to increase and get a little bit more discount and see how that works. You may want to develop a part-time income, or you may want to go one step further and develop a full-time income. The opportunity is here. We are in huge demand right now. The company is literally exploding and our products are just second to none. So this is where we stand out from the rest. It's us and you, and we need you to help us help more people become healthier and happier and get the products in more people's homes. So what is it that we do? So we use the products, much like most of us on this call, and we get amazing results. And we share our journeys to inspire others to get started. We invite them to experience better the benefits that are on offer. And then obviously we've got training available to develop our skills as well. And we're already doing it already. Everybody already recommends products and services at the moment. But, you know, we go to watch a film at the cinema and we're in WhatsApp groups being like, you must go and see that film or you must try this restaurant, but we don't get rewarded for it. But what is good about Herbalife is they like to reward you for doing that, okay, which is incredible. You know, you don't get rewarded for recommending any films or, you know, the latest coffee that's come out in Starbucks or anything like that. So this is really why we really stand out as a company. The support that you get right now is the support is second to none to what we got when I first come in. It's really at its best right now. Okay, so we've got training to ensure that you success. I work really closely with my sponsor, which is the person that will bring you in, and then my upline, which is my sponsor's person that brought them in. We attend regular training days, face-to-face and online as well. So if you can't always get to the face-to-face, there's always something online that you can plug into. And then we have Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram groups. The support is endless to be able to make this into a business. So the rewards that you get, like Kay just said, like it's not just the physical results that we get, but the mental well-being and the personal development that you get in this company is honestly insane. When I think back to the person I was when I was introduced to this company, I would never be speaking on things like this. You know, you get to help your friends and family become healthier. And the business mentoring and self-development, as I said before, is just incredible. The time freedom that it gives you and the additional income, it really is something you can make it into whatever you would like to make it to. So the discount levels within the company, we all start at 25%. And then you can work your way up into 50%. So all the products have got volume points. So as you can see there, it's just like getting reward points for other things. So 100 volume points, if you're helping 4 or 5 friends or family, that's going to quite quickly get you to 35% by accumulating the 500 volume points. And then we can work our way up to the 50%, which is amazing. Retail profit. So if you can imagine, if you're helping your mum, you know, your friends, your family, you've got 4 or 5 friends that are loving the product, and then you manage to get 10 customers on plan, that's going to give you a £500 in the region of a £500 profit retail sales. Now, £500 right now it can do so much for so many people. You know, we're getting married this year, me and my other half, and without this company, it wouldn't allow me to have the wedding that we're going to go forward and have, which is honestly so amazing. I'm forever grateful for. So you can also earn commissions off of this as well. So if you imagine you get 3 people involved, so you've got your mum, brother and sister, and they decide that they would like to be coaches alongside that as well, you also earn a commission off of what they do as well, which is amazing. So this is literally a little bit about the extended marketing plan. So these are levels that we have within Herbalife, and just in our organisation alone, I know that we've got quite a few Get team members, we've got Millionaire team members, which, when I first come in, I thought, who is going to get to those levels? Okay, but they're real people, they're normal people that get to these levels and earn these incomes on a monthly basis, which is amazing. Absolutely anybody can do this business, okay? Especially myself, if I can do it, coming from a PA background, absolutely everybody can. But, these are just some of the pins here and some of the people who are involved. Like we've got lift engineers, beauty therapists, lorry drivers, account managers. You don't have to be a personal trainer or nutrition to do this business. As I touched on before, we have the support training and the support network in place to allow you to be able to do that as well. So we have another amazing story. We have Melissa. Melissa, are you there?
I am. Hi, you're right.
Yes, good. Fire away.
So I'm Melissa, and I've been with the company for 5 years in June. So I joined to get on the products really because I was just so uncomfortable in my own skin. I had no confidence, suffering with bloating, suffering with IBS. I was under eating, working out loads and just not getting the results that I wanted, and was just really struggling with energy. And I would say instantly within a couple of weeks, I just felt the products working. Like I felt amazing. I just had more energy. And I think I took like a photo 5 weeks later and I literally was blown away with the results. So I shared the results, which got a lot of people asking, like, what was I doing? How was I doing it? So I guess I naturally just fell into the business really. So I do the business around part-time around my full-time job, and I also run my own hub from home as well, which is amazing. So I do help people face-to-face and also online. So I'd say doing this business, obviously, it gives me an extra income, which, as you can imagine, how the times are now with everything going up in the world, I'm so grateful for extra income. So I get to save money each month so I can have these luxury weekends away. I get to treat myself without having that guilt, which I guess we all get these days. But yeah, it's just, I couldn't be without that extra income at the moment. Like I said, Jade said, just having an extra £5 less or a bit more is amazing. But also it isn't just about, the money side as well. It is all about the community, which has been mentioned a few times. I've got my amazing team in that top photo. And yeah, just absolutely love my team. And I would say most of my friends are from Herbalife. So probably have more friends in Herbalife than I do outside, because I think Herbalife people just get you. Like it's just such a different vibe. And also since getting like obviously, doing everything I've been doing in the last 5 years, I've also created my own walking group as well, which you can see from that bottom photo. I would say I wouldn't have done this sort of thing like before Herbalife. I just didn't have the confidence. I think it just changes you as a person, and I just feel so different to who I was 5 years ago. So I now have like 900 people in my Facebook group, which is insane. So just being able to help those people is absolutely amazing. And yeah, I would just say if you're watching this call now and you're just not sure, I would just say go for it, because it was literally the best thing that I've ever done. I actually reached out to Danny in 2018 and didn't get started till a year later. So that was my biggest regret, wasn't just going for it. So my advice to anyone on this call would be just go for it. Like you literally have nothing to lose. Like as it's been mentioned again from Jade, like the plan, the products, the company, the community, it's just absolutely incredible, and I couldn't be without it.
Thank you so much, Melissa. That's amazing. And I suppose just touching on my own experience with this. So as I said before, I come in for the products, but I quite quickly really wanted to help friends and family, and being able to help friends and family is honestly just amazing. But it's gave us so much opportunity to be able to go forward with this company. Myself and my other half that you can see in that picture there, we are now full-time in Herbalife, which I never thought would happen. I didn't think someone like me would be able to do this job, but it honestly is for everybody. We now earn what we used to earn with our own single jobs, which is just honestly insane and giving us the opportunity. And now we're looking to qualify for the vacation that they put on every year, which is, again, just such an amazing opportunity to be able to do that. So hopefully we are on track and we'll be away with everybody next year. So your options now. You can choose from one of the 4 options. So you could be quite happily just stay as a happy customer using the products, getting your result, and feeling amazing. Or you might be someone that wants to really increase their discount just that little bit more and find out some more information about how you get to that 50%. Or you might be looking to develop a part-time income or a full-time income and go full-time, just like I have. So speak to the person that's invited you on this call, and they will be able to point you in the right direction. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed the call, and thanks for having me.